Diburei Emunah. All the sikha that we said about the sikha Chayaran, it serves us as well. Daf Kuf Mem Dalet, Diburei Emunah. He says, what's shaykh to us? It's eating before the limud, after the limud. As we said last time that we learned, this is like this Kiviyachol is shaykh only by the great tzaddikim. And Taki Rabbeinu speaks about very great people that they learn how to eat. And also from simple people, they eat, so we should be able to learn. But Mother Shaykh to us, he says, what we need to know about this is these two madrigas. It says in Kutem Aran, in the second Chelek Siman Zayin, Rabbeinu speaks of the Achila, that the main yira comes to a person when he eats. And as we said the last time, and the Seder is like this. In the time of the Achila, the yira comes. But he stands aside. He doesn't come close. It waits for us to eat, b'kedusha. Then it comes in.
But the yira?
The yira. The yira, it expects from the person who's eating that he should elevate himself with his eating from a geder behema, or a talking animal, and should become a geder medaber, a human manifestation of Elokus. Then it will enter him. And without this, the year will not come in. Same way that the Rabbeinu says over there that a person is able to receive the illumination of such an elation of the Rotzim when he's eating, that the yearning he has to Kodesh Baruch Hu will just burst out of him. He says that, tie me up. I want to be a Jew. And he says, everybody has to have these two madregas when he sits to eat. First, hold a Heilige Sefer to learn a little bit by the table. To sit b'derech eretz, and aim that the eating should give you koach to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to learn the Kedosha. And so also you have to learn Torah in order to know how to eat. This you also need to learn. He says, it's true, Chasdei Hashem, we wash hands and make a bracha. And Rabbeinu speaks from the greatness of Achilut Kedusha, sanctify eating, that a person can be zoche to great hashpos that are not attainable through other things. Rabbeinu says in Kutem Aran Siman Mem Zayin that the main nesias ponim, the Kodesh Baruch Hu, the differential treatment Kodesh Baruch Hu gives us to Am Yisrael is b'schus of the eating. As Chazal say on the pasuk, Yisa Hashem panav alecha, Hashem will be differential to you. He will treat you, lefnim mishor sadin. It's like say the Kodesh Baruch Hu nasa panim Yisrael. How can you say the Kodesh Baruch Hu is being different? Differential to Am Yisrael. Like say v'shalo yisa panim. Kodesh Baruch Hu, does not. It's not differential. It treats everybody justly. But the Kodesh Baruch Hu says, how can I not be differential to them? I said v'achalta v'savata. I told them eat and be satisfied. Uvrachta Hashem lakecha. Then he bench Kodesh Baruch Hu. And only afterwards I said then you bench. In other words, to say Birkas Hamazon. After we have already we finished and we're satisfied and we're happy. But those, they're very particular how much they eat. Kazaz, kavetza, like the size of an olive, the size of an egg, and they make birkas hamazon even if they just ate, a kazaz or kavetza. So it is found that the nesias ponim Kodesh Baruch Hu to us is because we are very particular in our eating. How much to eat, how to eat, not to eat too much, and so on and so on. The Torah that the Rabbeinu says about the greatness of the Achila. It says in Torah Samach that the Torah that is said in Rosh Hashanah which is also has to do with Diburei Emunah. Rabbeinu says there are people that are wrapped around with talis and film, and all their days they're oisek in avodas Hashem, but the entire avodah is b'chinas shena, they're asleep. In other words, they don't pay attention. They learn, they daven, but everything is like they're sleepwalking. Go ahead, let it rip.
Okay.
Gesundheit. And the Rebbe says that those that they are sleepwalking through their tithes. The tithes are putting them to sleep. There are those that are kosher yid, but by eating and non-differentiated eating, in other words, they just gobble up, they just shovel it in, they're falling to a b'chinas shena. Maybe you see the koyach of the achila for the good and for the better, you know.
That's what Leo said.
He says, this is the first story, this Diburei Emunah is the Shaykh of the story, that the viceroy was looking so much with Bas Melech. When he found the nice apple, he eats it and he falls asleep. Afterwards, he sees a river that looks like wine, and this viceroy was a wondrous tzaddik. He was an unbelievable tzaddik, as you know, because Sheni Lamalchus Sheni is Rosh Hashanah Shorish Nishmas Yisrael. It's a tzaddik was the root of Nishmas Yisrael. That the sleep and the drink even broke down such a great tzaddik, like the viceroy, to b'chinas shena. First through the apple, afterwards through the wine, and he slept for 70 years. How great is the koyach of eating? The entire rectification of the world perfectly had to be only through the viceroy, the Sheni Lamelech, and his downfall was dafko through eating and drinking. This Diburei Emunah, Rabbeinu says in Charera, this is a very, very important foundation in your Jewish life. When you go to eat, you have to try very much that your eating will be achila kadosha. Hold a heilige sefer when you eat. Tzidka Balev learns all the water gets into the recording. Tzidka Balev learns all the small svarim, Sefer Amidas, Shivas Nefesh, all those by the table. This is what he's eating. That's what he does. And first of all, hold the Heilige Sefer when you're eating. And in a time when you learn, you have to know and like engrave it deep in the heart, that through the limud we'll have to have the koyach and the das how to eat properly. And so the Rebbe speaks about two things. First, that you should eat, you should have koyach to learn. The second thing is to learn, so you should know how to eat. These two foundations are elemental to every Yid who wants to serve a Kodesh Baruch Hu and do what a Kodesh Baruch Hu wants. And the main thing is everything is told on what kavanah you have. In other words, when you eat, you should have in your mind the kavanah, the kodesh to learn. And when you learn, you should have in your mind the intention to add more das, so this limud will push you away from the types of this world, and I'll get more das, how to eat b'kedusha. Everything in its proper place.